نتكلم عن المباراة الأولى اليوم 12
يلا حبيبي ستارت करती लाइट आ जाती
وجوائز كثيرة فخر
मजा आ जाती ल्यो स्टार्ट कर रहे बा.
Interesting to hear Rebel talk actually about Seta Texas, Sanab, whatever you want to call him. The replacement of him has worked out extremely well for their team with Mythic coming into their roster, able to fill his shoes extremely well. Obviously, we have seen. And maybe, just maybe, we'll see Alpha7 finally pick up their first event, the first international LAN event, I should say.
It would be amazing.
Xperia 14, 14, yeah, 1-4,
yeah, that's right. Because, of course, Revo and Carrillo are very much up there in terms of the top eliminations and stuff like that. But when it comes to as well, they're still big, heavy hitters. So there's a lot of room for this team to kind of flex out and do more damage.
Let's take a look at the format.
Exactly
how things go down. There are 12 teams, no more 18. We've gone down to 12.
नोवा की बहुत ज्यादा लीड है पीएल में. देखा 45 पॉइंट्स की लीड है भाई. 45 पॉइंट्स.
See here, Claris, Vikendi, Karakin, and Livic gonna be in the pool.
That's right. It was spicy yesterday when it
came
to
team code बनाना साथ में खेलेंगे YT पे.
Playing out. Obviously, some teams I think even got caught a little bit off guard.
अरे रेवे को जो ट्रांसलेट कर रहा है वो पोर्चुगीज बोल रहा है. Because Brazil में सब पोर्चुगीज बोलते हैं. Okay,
they'll be coming in with a bit more of a fresher mind for a lot of this, being able to adapt to that, and maybe we'll see some more attempts at trying to be central as opposed to playing the edge, because the edge is dangerous on some of these maps with the circles moving how they are right now.
Yeah, with the hardships we've had, it's been a little bit rough, but I'm looking forward to
Vikendi
just because the one we got to see yesterday, the zone was just super north.
Yeah,
I'm looking song
too, especially when it comes to potentially a castle.
I
know that there's not many of us here at the desk that are looking forward to something like that, but you know, I'm
bro.
All right, we can see here the price.
Namaste, big fan. Thank you, brother. Namaste, namaste.
As you can see as well, the match reward.
4:30 को first match start होगा yes. क्या तुम्हारा भाई आज फिजियोथेरेपी करा क्या?
In the match to
लाल लाल दिख रहा है
extra money, but at the end of the day, at the end of tomorrow,
मेरा हाथ पूरा सीधा नहीं होता पता है? अभी ये जैसे सीधा होता है.
So let's actually take a look
at
our match rewards and see how
सीधा नहीं होता.
Get this kind of money. Maxman, I'm gonna let Claris take this away.
ऐसा था ना हाथ.
See $10,000 for chicken dinner.
सीधा नहीं होता. मसल कॉन्ट्रैक्शन नहीं
होता. He's actually sat down.
टाइम लगेगा. 2 हफ्ता लगेगा हाथ सीधा होने में. ऐसा सीधा होने में टाइम लगेगा. 2 हफ्ता 2-3 हफ्ते.
See the graphics from down.
अभी एक्सरसाइज कर रहे भाई. एक्सरसाइज कर रहे तुम्हारे भाई.
Where's the graphic? Oh, there it is. Okay.
It's fine.
You got that, of course, $10,000 per chicken dinner coming in.
Thank you so much, Max.
सीखने में किस में एक्सपर्ट हो जाओगे मियां भाई.
Okay, we're gonna have to talk in the green room, guys. No, for that $10,000 per chicken dinner, of course.
क्या करो फ्रेंड्स सीखने का यही टारगेट है. कोई फ्रेंड्स सिखाने वाली मिल जाए. लियो.
Complicated to replicate for Alpha7 their first day. I think
लियो.
they want only having 3 teams taking home a win. That's really.
अन्ना documentary super अन्ना. Thank you guys. देखे documentary देखे. कौन देगा documentary?
New teams get their first
बताओ.
potentially.
कौन देगा भाई documentary?
You would hope so, right? Especially considering how.
नहीं 10 push-up मारो. Impossible.
A little bit abnormal was actually that.
अभी weight नहीं उठाने का भाई हाथ से.
Feel like
3
many match to me because of the fact that we had such.
हाथ कब तक ठीक होगा? Mostly क्या चल रहा है? अगस्त. अक्टूबर तक हो जाएगा ठीक.
Yeah, we'll see.
अक्टूबर तक हो
जाएगा. At the end of the event, obviously we're giving money out to different players.
अक्टूबर तक ठीक हो जाएगा.
As well. At the end of tomorrow, we'll have our best duo team in points. We get extra 15K added to their tally. Of course, the
documentary कैसा लगा guys?
Be going on currently over.
कैसा लगा? Legit response दो guys.
Over at PUBG Mobile Esports on Instagram. But
legit response ही guys. Please बताओ कैसा लगा?
20K for the best team presentation. If you missed out on those yesterday, there are a couple of them extremely
legit
good.
response.
I think in general, our talent team was pretty consistent, pretty much on the same level of who we thought was the best.
Super bye, really heart touching. Thank you.
Third. But nobody else picked Rad for third other than me. I liked the throne.
Yalla, Habibi.
But STE and Damwon, we were big fans.
I think I would for Alpha7 me on the third position because no one uses the pickup feature in game, so imagine using it outside the game. I was like, whoa, actually, this is really outlandish.
But 3 बार देखा अरे क्या बात है मेरी
जान. You can see the points as well. We have switched.
George, बहुत motivation मिला दिया शुक्रिया. Super कड़क एकदम. अरे क्या बात है क्या बात. Struggle तो है भाई, struggle तो सबका रहता है भाई. सबका अपना struggle है.
Yeah, and we saw that was Alpha7, right? If you have those great central positions.
Documentary super था bro. Love you, keep growing. Thank you so much.
Yesterday a lot of very hardships, right?
Lovely रे picture होना हमको इस पे. अरे
positions team could hold on to. It worked for Alpha7, it worked for STG, it worked for.
आज का YouTube वीडियो देखा क्या फनी बनाया बे. हाईलाइट एडिटर ने अच्छा एडिट किया आज का YouTube वीडियो. आज का YouTube वीडियो देखा. बहुत अच्छे से एडिट किया उसने.
Duos tournament as well here, which
रोना आ गया भाई लास्ट में देख के आए थे. भाई एनीमे देखते हो शिनचैन देखता हूं.
Over there, it's going to be difficult to do.
They were doing that well when it came to half party showdown outside of duos. It's fine. You know what? We'll see where they're going to stand actually currently.
मेरा favorite anime song बता रहा हूं.
Let's get an idea of where the teams do stand here overall within points of
मेरा favorite anime song
today. 76 points for Alpha 7, currently sitting in first place by quite a large
margin. मेरा favorite है भाई पुराने दिन याद आ गए मेरी फैमिली नोहारा come on baby follow the groove let's go हम तुम झूमे क्या बात favorite anime man favorite कभी ये मचलता है क्या बात favorite man all time सच्ची बता तुम्हारा भी फेवरेट है ना एनिमे शिनचैन और बे legend man he's a legend man Shinchan is a legend bro fucking legend
our team Falcons
they're really good
crazy
the other teams we have remaining unfortunately actually Farad I thought we saw they had
आपका डॉक्यूमेंट्री देखा भाई मजा आ गया
maybe a little bit of a glitch in the matrix down to 0 money at the
moment आप बैंगलोर फिर से कब आ रहे
change their strategies up we
अरे
did
भाई
have
अब भी तो आगे गया
straight for an airdrop just to get secured that first one.
मेरा भी फेवरेट है यार man anime Shinchan is all time favorite
needed for a tournament that's never been seen before like your strat might come into the first day think oh it might work out
एनिमे नहीं है जी वो कार्टून है अरे मेरे को लगता है इसको एनिमे बोलते हैं
mod reviews and completely change your approach and I think Rad
एनिमे वाले सब गाली दे रहे होंगे ना मेरे को मन में
hopefully rank up a little bit
इतना गंदा गाली दे रहे होंगे अबे आजकल मैं देख रहा हूँ पीवीआर में हैं पीवीआर में आजकल देख रहा हूँ एनिमे की मूवीज आ रही है बे पीवीआर में वो जुजुत्सु और एक वो कौन सा तो एक मूवी आ रहा है यार पीवीआर में कभी शिनचैन का मूवी आएगा क्या आएगा तो देखने जाऊंगा यार पीवीआर में शिनचैन का मूवी आएगा ना तो मैं जाऊंगा तो आजकल यार कार्टून थिएटर में दिखा रहे तो शिनचैन भी तो दिखाना चाहिए यार शिनचैन इज अ गोट मैन
Come on, Max, let's hear it.
Legend.
extreme
I'm done.
This is why we don't let Max talk often.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at our schedule.
Doraemon भी लो
It's
Doraemon ठीक है यार ओके ओके
start and the end of the day.
वन पीस भी आता है नारुतो भी आता है हाँ ना भाई जरा लेके आने का
And that would be
ऑगी एंड द कॉकरोचेस शिनचैन ये सब लेके आने का भाई थिएटर में
Miramar as well. On top of this, gentlemen, I'm really excited to see how
the documentary is so motivating to watch. No. Yeah, man. Thank you.
But for now, we're going to focus on the format of our
Shinchan भी anime है, yep.
event.
Point to be noted. Thank you.
In particular, is very interesting with what players are used. We saw it happen for.
वैसे भी आजकल बॉलीवुड चल रहा नहीं
तो for the duos.
शिनचैन लगा देंगे तो अच्छा रहेगा. Controversial बात कर लेगा. माफ करो.
Because 8 matches a day is a lot of matches.
आजकल भाई.
आजकल
क्या है? Day 1 से फिल्म इंडस्ट्री में अपने समझ रहे हो? यहाँ का पावर है. South power man. Super hit films. पावर है भाई. पावर है. हॉलीवुड देखता ही नहीं था मैं तो पहले.
It was top that had like
हॉलीवुड की बहुत कम मूवीज देखा हूँ. Always watching Telugu films, Kannada films, Tamil films.
So,
South films, man.
The Star Wars is looking primed and strong here to be able to take it. Only 3 matches remaining. They are scary.
And they should have got potentially 2 wins, right? That first win was very.
Tiger देखने कब जा रहे हो पीवीआर में?
It was like 1 win and 1 unofficial win.
Sandhawk's the perfect battleground for that kind of scenario to occur.
हॉलीवुड नहीं पसंद रे.
Not easy to see everybody.
हॉलीवुड में बहुत कम पिक्चर्स पसंद. जैसा कि अपना हेरा फेरी हो गया, फिर हेरा फेरी हो गया, पहले वाला गुलमाल हो गया. ना. और कौन से बहुत अच्छी फिल्म्स है बे. कॉमेडी. जो कॉमेडी एकदम टॉप मूवीज है ना वो पसंद है. बाकी सब तो यार.
I blame him for anything anyway, to be perfectly honest.
True.
So,
That's
true. सब तो यार मजा ही है.
You blame the shortest on the show.
ले duo match है ना?
Normally it's me, but this time
Yeah, man, it's a duo match.
Even shorter than me. I don't know.
यार फिर से आ रहे लोग स्टार्टिंग में बोर कराएंगे वीडियो मैच. नहीं. स्काउट जैसा कल क्लच किया आज कर देगा तू.
Redeeming quality. Good point.
अरे चिच्चा ठंडी लग रही है क्या जैकेट दिया रो.
Big shout out to Sonic.
भाई जैकेट दियो जी इसको. अरे ये कौन सा पोजीशन है रे खेलने का?
Collaboration professional esports players. You can see all the players currently on the stage using these
भाई ठंडी लग रही दिख रहा है इसको.
Their official smartphone partner here of PUBG Mobile. Also need to give a shout out here to Savvy Gaming Group.
लाइगर तेलुगु में भी है. अरे बट है तो बॉलीवुड फिल्म में है. तेलुगु फिल्म थोड़ी है. तेलुगु में आ रही है तो बॉलीवुड फिल्म.
Last but not least, the fan favorite player. I talked about it before. You guys just need to head over to the PUBG Mobile Esports Instagram.
पहला और लास्ट में आना है.
Leave comments about your favorite teams. Currently, if I'm not mistaken, Scout was winning. But obviously, we'll find out when we do finish off this event. I can see over his shoulder, we got about 50 seconds until we are in the game here. We're going to be heading over to Sandhawk yet again. Gentlemen, it's going to be 7 Worlds Gaming and Avenger to walk you through.
अबे एक बाबू
Scout 1v2ing to win again.
that shows your taste bro. काय का taste
that
रे?
happens, you know, there was a lot
कौन
of
सा taste?
non-believers for Scout, although you and I were the
अच्छा
ones.
film का taste बोलो यार. मैंने always like South movies, तेलुगु तमिल कन्नड़ा movies.
But I wasn't too much of a believer.
Bollywood बहुत
We'll
कम
see what
पसंद.
they're gonna end up doing with the duo.
मेरा
still,
film
if
का
we're
taste
actually
ही
gonna
वैसा
talk
है.
about 7 Seas.
South movies are the best.
That duo has been playing it super,
Best.
super slow.
All time
They
best.
have been playing that snake role, just waiting for all the other teams to fight it out and trying to sneak their way into the zone. We saw it almost backfire yesterday with Scout just
Please बताओ how to vote.
into this zone and then clutching that 1v2 that we ended up.
Scout का
seeing.
अच्छा Scout का vote करो तो Instagram पे जाओ
I'm
PUBG
hoping
Mobile
they're gonna
esports
continue to play
और जाके
that kind of strategy, just super
डालो.
slow, try to
Scout के
sneak
comment को
in
like
and
करो,
then just
vote हो
wait
जाएगा.
for the right time and
लाइक यार तेलुगु मूवी है भाई यार,
Yeah,
बट
really interesting to
छोड़ो
see,
यार
interested to
क्या
see
वो
how
स्टोरी वोरी
things
समझ
will
में नहीं
play
आया,
out.
ट्रेलर
Our
पसंद नहीं
format
आया.
for the start.
बट विजय देवरकोंडा इज ऑल टाइम फेवरेट मैन. I'm अर्जुन रेड्डी फैन. आई एम अर्जुन रेड्डी फैन. इसमें जरा करण जोहर भी है डायरेक्टिंग में, अनन्या पांडे भी है. समझ रहे हो जरा साउथ का कोई साई पल्लवी समांता ऐसा रहता तो देखने में मजा आता लाइगर मूवी. No hate to anyone man, but South है. समंता रहती, थोड़ा अनन्या पांडे, साई पल्लवी रहती, या कोई दूसरा रहता साउथ की एक्ट्रेस, साउथ का डायरेक्टर रहता तो मजा आता भी. क्या बोलिए? What about Marvel? Marvel तो इंटरनेशनल हो गया ना, अपन इंडिया की बात.
Yeah, there's going to be so much room for them to loot, to just wait and see what's going to be happening with the later circles too.
तेलुगु मूवी टेम फेवरेट वन. तेलुगु मूवी फेवरेट
We're talking about
बहुत सारे हैं
there's
bro.
already a knock.
Talk about OGs. जब मैं जहाँ से देखना स्टार्ट किया हूँ तेलुगु मूवी, सबसे पहले मूवी बोमरिल्लू.
Esports and
movie.
SG and RA Esports, it's
बोमरिल्लू,
already out
पोखरी,
within the
अपना
first minute
बाहुबली,
yesterday.
अपना
Eventually,
कितने
it
मूवी
took
है
us
रे,
at least
ट्रिपल
5
आर हो
minutes
गया.
to
अरे
get
ऐसा
to
लिस्ट
the
बन जाएगा,
finish,
मैं
and that
बनाऊंगा
was
तो.
with the actual
लिस्ट
full
बन जाएगा,
of
लिस्ट.
teams, 4 players.
लिटरली लिस्ट.
Right now, less than 1 minute, and we already have
आजकल
a
तो
team
नाम भी याद
out
नहीं,
in
इतने सारे
RA
मूवी देख
Esports.
ले तेलुगु के. नाम ही से याद नहीं है. इतने सारे मूवी देख लिए.
SG was able to just
रश्मिका पसंद गाना है.
close them out. We actually get a
मेरे को
quite
नहीं
nice circle here. This is more of a rare
समंता
one for
मैन,
Xanax.
समंता के सामने
Fire
कौन
Omen
यार.
one.
Samantha,
Mark is decent still.
no competition.
Paradise is decent still. So that's obviously the good start for this one. Again, a huge thank you to Sony Xperia for joining us here for Gamers8 and Pmwi being our official smartphone sponsor. On screen.
एक टीम खत्म भी हो गया, अपन मूवी की बातें कर रहे थे.
And I was going to
हैं?
mention, wow, for everybody that's currently
कौन खत्म हो गया बे, मूवी की बातें कर रहे थे अपन तो.
Game Esports Center with your friends.
दिखा क्या स्क्रीन पे, मेरे को तो नहीं दिखा.
Special sets, and don't forget the PMWI packages are on sale for a limited time, and you can also win PMWI treasure crates if you play PUBG Mobile during PMWI.
फेवरेट एक्टर इन
Now,
बॉलीवुड.
I'm looking at the stats from yesterday.
नवाज भाई हमारे,
and I believe
अपने,
this is the first time
पंकज
that
भाई,
SG is able to
त्रिपाठी.
get some eliminations on the board for this
All-time
matches.
favorites.
So that's good to
नवाज
see
भाई तो
right
हो.
there how it happened. Silas being
मनोज भाई, नवाज भाई,
one of the other players from
पंकज
RA
भाई,
Esports didn't even have
यार रे रिप्लाई बताया. अच्छा करा रे इसने वन
on
वीडियो.
him too.
क्रेजी वन वीडियो.
Wow, okay, Silas. I appreciate that. I appreciate the aggression right off.
बहुत
the
सारे
bat.
बे,
It was
बॉलीवुड में बहुत सारे एक्टर्स हैं.
QPU unscoped as well. That's kind of crazy.
नवाज भाई तो
All right,
लेजेंड.
Falcons here as well. Looting. It's obviously Yusuf and Powerful. Amazing
तमन्ना भी है
play
साउथ से. हाँ, तमन्ना हो गया,
so far
श्रुति हसन हो गई,
throughout the
साई पल्लवी हो गया, समंता हो गया, अनुष्का हो गया, अनुष्का शर्मा नहीं, अनुष्का शेट्टी.
mainly Jason and
और
Calaris was
फिर,
talking about it. They didn't give much talk time to
बहुत
Max
सारे हैं.
in that case. You know, cheering on Falcons and them being able to do well in our
शाहरुख खान यार, मैं देखो,
showdown.
तू ये ना शाहरुख खान
Obviously here we
का
are in
पर्सनालिटी,
the-
the way he talks, the way he
Yeah, before we
carries
actually
himself,
got to
वो तो
Saudi Arabia,
legendary है
I
भाई.
got
वो
a
ज़्यादा
chance
पसंद
to
है
go.
मेरे को. शाहरुख
You know
खान
what?
यार,
I'll tell you in a little bit, Rod.
मैं बॉलीवुड मूवीज देखता नहीं
Change
ज़्यादा.
it up a little bit.
एक्टिंग
Guess
का ऐसा
what?
बोल नहीं
It's
सकता मैं,
looking up the
बट
way as
हाँ
that
भाई
one
खतरनाक
here.
है भाई. शाहरुख खान का
Fabian being able to
पर्सनालिटी
get the knock and getting the finish there
लेजेंड,
on one of the right
लेजेंड.
players, and
क्या
Munir
सेंस
is
ऑफ
gonna
ह्यूमर है भाई.
try
उनके
to
इंटरव्यूज
back
देखो
up,
भाई.
try to do the
Crazy.
strategy that worked out yesterday for Scout and 7 Seas. Played that snake, played that patient role. Now, what I was going to tell
वॉच पार्टी भी कर ले.
I'm gonna
क्या
come
बे,
here
डुओ मैच है बे, डुओ मैच में क्या आएगा वॉच पार्टी
with
भी.
Calaris, and he
अबे
was
पहला मैच ये लोग बोर कराते, इसके लिए टॉपिक चेंज कर रहा
definitely
हूँ.
gonna
अब देखो मैं
surprise
चुप
a lot of
बैठूंगा ना,
people. So
अपन देखते हैं.
he has
चलो
been
देखो,
right.
2 मिनट चुप रहता हूँ. देखो बस मैच की बात कर रहा हूँ. तुमको इतना बोर होगा ना. कल मेरा इतना माइंड फक हुआ ना पहले मैच के बाद. पहले मैच के बाद ही मेरा पूरा मूड ऑफ हो
So
गया.
that's great.
बट चिकन मारा था वो मजा आया. बट स्टार्टिंग में पूरा मूड ऑफ हो गया. इतना स्लो.
Sometimes Max
अभी चिल करो. अभी 15 मिनट तक कुछ नहीं होगा. अभी जितना फाइट होना था हो गया. अभी देखो ऐसा लेटे रहेंगे.
is
एक बंदा अपने कंपाउंड में बैठा रहेगा, ये अपने कंपाउंड में रहेगा.
also,
वाह.
you know, cheering
पहला मैच ये लोग
on
डुओ कराते और बोर
Falcons
कराते.
guys.
सीधा मेन मैच कराने
So I
का.
agree. we've seen some crazy things from Starboy, and actually they've been super impressive throughout.
KGF2 Rocky by yes, yeah, man.
It's just been insane how well these guys are able to play.
Yeah,
KGF is all-time favorite. Number 1. List mein number 1 KGF.
That came close to him. That shotgun in Livik is just absolutely insane. And
that's the favorite actress. Alia Bhatt,
on for today because Livik,
nope.
It's so small, it's so compact, so many third parties, so many angles that you can pretty much see across a majority of the map. And once you get close, that shotty is just absolutely unstoppable. And you were saying Maxman does like Star Wars Esports. He also likes Pmwi and Kia.
Favorite cricketer?
In the duo,
Virat
Pmwi and Kia hasn't really been able to do much. I think they're currently standing in the 10th place for the duo.
वीकेंड का स्टार बॉय लगाओ. देखो परतू भाई को स्टार बॉय सुनने गए थे. इधर अपन वॉच पार्टी कर रहे हैं. कल भी एक बंदा आया था, बोलता ब्लाइंडिंग लाइट्स बजाओ. यही था शायद. इसके लिए अपन स्पेशली 4,345 लोग में से एक बंदा माइनस करो, 4,344 लोग, 4,344 लोग एक बंदे के लिए ब्लाइंडिंग लाइट सुने और स्टार बॉय बजाओ कहते आज. भाई इतना है तेरे को वीकेंड का तो जाना भाई, कॉन्सर्ट में जाना, यूएस जाना भाई, कॉन्सर्ट करता है, जाओ ना भाई खर्चा करके. इधर पागल है. इधर हम वॉच पार्टी कर रहे हैं, इंडिया को सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं, तुम बोल रहे हो ब्लाइंडिंग लाइट्स बजाओ, तुम बोल रहे हो स्टार बॉय बजाओ. अरे वीकेंड के वीकेंड क्या भाई, ठीक है, हम हमारे को भी पसंद है वीकेंड यार, बट ठीक है ऐसा ही वो टाइमिंग है, मैच चल रहा है, तुम बोल रहे हो गाना बजाओ. ऐसा हौला पेला है रे. ऐसे खर्च करो भैया, जाओ कॉन्सर्ट में, सुनो उनो, मजे करो. और जिस फोन से तुम मेरी वॉच पार्टी देख रहे हो उस फोन में यूट्यूब तो होगा, खोलो खुद का बजाओ स्पीकर पे, ब्लाइंडिंग लाइट नाचो स्टार बॉय पे. हम मदरफकिंग स्टार बॉय नाचो मां की, तुम नाचो अलग अपना. कोई प्रॉब्लम है तुमको? कोई मना नहीं, कोई मना नहीं कर रहा. 4,400 लोग तुम्हारे अकेले के लिए स्टार बॉय सुने वॉच पार्टी के बीच में. वाह मैन, क्रेजी गाय मैन, इज अ क्रेजी गाय.
Kind of excited to see what PMPL Brazil is going to do here for the fall edition and how Rise is going to be able to fare and how much
WWE player Roman Reigns
dominate over Vivo Kid Stars.
Yeah, with Alpha 7, I think the big question mark for me today is going to be, can Carrillo continue to perform like that, right? This is a player that usually tends to perform.
अरे यार ये भाई डुओ क्यों लगाते हैं यार ये लोग पहला मैच यार, गलत बात है भाई.
Mafioso was able to do yesterday, but
my favorite फुटबॉलर फुटबॉल बिल्कुल फॉलो नहीं करता, बिल्कुल भी. तुम्हारा जो फेवरेट है वो भी मेरा फेवरेट, समझ.
Maybe not so much here on the duos. Yeah, I'm hoping that they're able to win it, right? But on the first match, for the actual points that are going to be counting towards the other prize pool, I'm intrigued to see how they're going to.
चिल करो बे, अभी ये लोग 5 जोन कूदने लड़ेंगे. बताओ अपने घर में क्या चल रहा है तुम्हारे, क्या चल रहा है, शांति चल रहा है? अभी इधर कुछ नहीं होने वाला. 5 जोन भाई, अपने लौंडे अच्छा जोन लगे बेटे. अच्छा अगर ऑपोजिट कंपाउंड ले लेना जाके ब्रिज के वो साइड का हिल वाला शिकन में. और बताओ गाइस क्या चल रहा है अभी, चिल करो अभी, ये कुछ नहीं होने वाला इधर. अभी इधर सबके जलसा चल रहे, जलसा. डुओ मैच है ना, सबको अपना अपना जोन मिल जाएगा, सब जलसा करेंगे, जलसा. जोन नो वेट करवानो, जलसा करवानो कंपाउंड में. बस अभी ये लोग डुओ डांडिया खेल सकते हैं आपस में, क्योंकि आसपास कोई यही नहीं. चिल करो भाई.
In our duos show match, obviously they are the only team on that west side, south of Hattin. Could potentially be taking over the bridge or.
Happy Janmashtami, happy Janmashtami, happy Janmashtami.
See what they do. Vampire.
आप सभी को भी guys, happy Janmashtami.
Main tournament winners here with
WWE देखते हो नहीं रे?
TH.
10th तक देगा, 10th के बाद नहीं देगा.
These guys have been impressive.
Yeah, they're going to be going up, and a lot of people are going to be trying to figure out where the next circle is going to be going.
रघुल प्रीत कैसी लगती है? हाँ मेरी नेबर है ना भाई,
the island towards the west.
अच्छी लगती है भाई. ऐसी बात है कि कैसी लगती है मतलब इंसान लगती है भाई, और कैसी लगती है? कैसी बात है, कैसी लगती है मतलब मेरे? ऐसा बोले ज़्यादा मेरे बाजू नेबर है भाई. भाई तेरे को आता क्या साउथ लैंग्वेज? उस्ताद आना तेलुगु उस्ताद. आज कैसा है ब्रदर, हो रहा है रिकवर? आज तुम्हारे भाई ने फिजियोथेरेपी करा गया है, 15 दिन फिजियोथेरेपी, फिर तुम्हारे भाई का हाथ सीधा हो जाएगा. अभी ऐसा सीधा नहीं होता, बट 15-20 दिन बाद पूरा सीधा हो जाएगा. रिकवर होने टाइम लगेगा.
Yeah, Liquid has really been a standout player for them, so that's mainly, I think.
वीडियो मस्त था आपका, thank you, शुक्रिया शुक्रिया। आपने कितनी स्टडी करी है? अभी तो कॉलेज चल रहा है भाई, एग्जाम लिखने गए, कंप्लीट करने गए, कब लिखूंगा मेरे को खुद को आइडिया नहीं है भाई। ओए ना पावरफुल एंड यूसुफ मैन, पावरफुल guy. Love you too मेरी जान। Very inspiring story, Snax bhai, thank you.
Oh, he nearly used it, so I would assume that he's going to use the bandages instead. Oh, he is going to use the first aid. It's going to be no first aids after that.
I literally cried when you were dropped by India and you didn't have an opportunity. अरे उसके बाद यार किस्मत में जो लिखा था वो होना था brother. I got IND man, and I'm lucky कि मैं IND join किया। किस्मत में जो लिखा रहता है वो होता है भाई। मेरा वहाँ पे नहीं जाना मेरे लिए अच्छा साबित हुआ। It's all about luck man. तुम्हारी किस्मत में जो लिखा है। अरे क्या सनाना ना ट्रेड मैन। एक उधर नॉक, एक इधर नॉक। अरे डब्बा डाल दिया क्या? नहीं डाल पाया।
Yeah, both of those teams are going to be able to recover.
Loved your story, just loved it. Thank you. Hyderabad favorite actor Gulu Dada है क्या?
I think we're going to continue to see it today. Those third parties, and this is actually something that I got a chance to talk to Luxy earlier during breakfast.
And भाई एक बात आपके साथ खेलना है brother, खेलेंगे जरूर खेलेंगे।
Faster the gameplay is, you can't really take on those fights, and if you do take on a fight, you better finish it off quick. So I think Bigatron is going to be looking to do that. But guess what? Damwon Kia, Fabian being really sneaky here, just waiting patiently, and he needs to be careful because Bigatron, if they hear any kind of footstep, they're just gonna automatically shift towards where he's at. But right now, third party by Viper Esports. You have to make sure you cover Orient and get just 2 ton of focus.
Team ID PUBG's back after this ban.
He's gonna say bye-bye. This is the moment I was waiting for. Let me get
Motors with the clutch.
And while I'm at it, I'm also gonna loot you.
Guys, Kia Motors with the clutch.
Free him and invest for that as well. So he's gonna be stacked to his teeth. 3 eliminations.
कल मरफा देखा तेरा जहर बाऊ, thank you.
Logging up and saying let's go. Empire on high ground too fast.
हीरो नानी नहीं मालूम, कैसा नहीं मालूम यार। अभी उनका रिसेंटली मूवी देखा है आंटे सुंदरानी की। हाँ मूवी भी।
Super unlucky.
इसको बोलते हैं मजा आता है।
They see a player almost get a knock. They do
full comedy, full love story, मजा है।
Traded out as well, and then they get sneaked up.
Congrats है तो आज न्यू कार आई है। अरे congratulations रेडली भाई।
I wonder how
कौन सी कार ली जरा बताओ।
Going to stay there because they are being overlooked by Vampire.
कल मॉर्निंग लाइव आओगे क्या? कल देखता हूँ रे। वीडियो आएगी तो वीडियो आ जाएगी। लाइव आ जाऊँगा। उल्टा होके ट्वर्क करो।
He lost a player earlier to Damwon Kia.
बाप रे बाप।
Powerful, and his teammates are currently all the way healed up. But as you mentioned, the make it. I wish he would have used the bandages. I was going to talk about that earlier.
उल्टा होके ट्वर्क करोगे।
He knew exactly where Bigatron was. He knew more than likely they didn't have a vehicle because of the way that.
इंसान सीधा होके ट्वर्क कैसा करता है पहले वो बता मेरे।
Being able to use those bandages.
Gym updates, no gym for 3 months.
Time because anyways he ended up waiting for his teammate to get there.
Stressful situation for sure. He wanted to be full.
भाई विक्रम देखे, विक्रम देखा भी।
Start peeking, gather some of that information. Fluke.
आपके लिए स्टोरी लगाया हूँ, लोगों को मेंशन बैक दे दिया स्नैक्स में कि आज।
This is us being able to just look at it. Some people when they
कल मरफा देखा तेरा
ATV in the desert, they think they're going to be.
भाई 22 अगस्त को आ रहा है क्या स्नैक्स भाई? कहाँ पे आ रहा हूँ भाई मैं?
Yeah, all personal preference as well, like because you come in a situation where you're thinking here powerful.
Happy birthday स्नैक्स भाई। उत्कर्ष भाई ठीक है मेरा बर्थडे तो नहीं है बट तुम बर्थडे बना रहे हो मेरा तो लाओ यार गिफ्ट दो। डालो गूगल पे 10,000 रुपए पार्टी करके आता हूँ।
On top,
and
he finds Scout.
तो अपने रोंडे को मार।
Oh my God, he finds him.
On top भाई क्या हो गया भाई?
He's able to take him down. The question is Scout going to be able to get revived of that?
अरे भाई क्यों यार जाने देता भाई ब्रिज क्रॉस करने देता भाई क्या यार?
That's even more. So I think he's just going to bleed
on top भाई क्यों भाई ऐसा क्यों यार?
And that is Deadeye's guys.
अरे उसमें देते ना।
Taking that point for them and 7C's couldn't be left.
गलत बात है भाई। गलत बात क्या यार? On top ने बहुत गलत किया। This is very wrong, man.
Interesting there from Scout. He was gonna be trying to be sneaky there on the bridge. He ended up backfiring, but Deadeye's taking full advantage of that and then just getting an ilm to themselves. See how these teams are gonna end up rotating and how they're.
भाई चिकन आ रहा है। वो for the best man solo चिकन टाइम। कल जैसा स्काउट ने निकाला इस बार सारंग को निकालना पड़ेगा। चल सारंग कर लेगा तू कर लेगा तू। 850 के हो गए? क्या बात है मजाक कर रहे हो? Impossible bhai.
As we're looking at the map here, you can see
846 के हुए guys. अभी और अपने को चाहिए सब followers.
Nothing really to worry about, and this is what I was talking about earlier too. How many teams
Toko bhi hai, Toko.
in that intersection? See S2G. You can see the player from Rod. Who's gonna benefit the next circle that we are gonna be getting here? Pmwi Galaxy currently playing a really slow. This has been their pace as well. Looting in boot camp, seeing what's left, and oh, this circle's a good amount there.
भाई अगर वो ब्रिज क्रॉस कर लेता ना जोन मिल गया था भाई अगर वो ब्रिज क्रॉस कर लेता जोन मिल गया था तो इंस्पायरिंग स्टोरी थैंक यू ब्रदर अरे शुक्रिया शुक्रिया भाई बैंगलोर कब आ रहे अभी आगे गया रे
maybe end up with the same fortune that Scout had.
Yeah, and that's really the faith in the hands of the Deadites guys. Two interesting things is that we have these two compounds. They are in play, and the two high ground and the one high ground compound, one low ground compound.
Favorite anime Shinjan.
The one above the bridge on that southern side is really interesting and could take a lot of control. Now Ravenclaw is pushing, and top is the
beetroot ka juice yaar.
See a lot of teams coming in from the east here. We're just looking on and seeing right now.
Nice one, Sara.
He's being able to get some revenge there. What happened to his teammate earlier? Saran being able to spot at least her from dead eyes. Is he going to be able to spot out Joker? Oh, the grenade ends up bouncing on the top. Did he realize that? I think he did. He started backing off a little bit, and this is how action.
गाड़ा है वो नीचे पूरा. अरे नहीं, बस बिलियम.
Ravenclaw from Vampire Esports.
अरे मम्मा पूरा गाड़ा है वो.
I think he has been spotted. Can Saran get this nade?
ये तो लिया और क्या इससे जाके.
Get the Ilum. They are going to be getting pushed by the zone. He is able to cause some damage, but he's not able to.
Alzarang, when we do it,
he's going to be able to heal up. He just keeps going from tree to tree.
Yeah, Joker just have to.
When we do it.
Ooh, connecting just a little bit. Salang can move and then maybe take on Joker just a little bit later. I think it's unfortunately it for on top. He's going to be bleeding out to the blue zone in this case. Damonkia lost one player. Fabian's on the ground.
Kill mil gaya, Sarang ko kill mil gaya.
Further away. Utility could
be
connecting. That's a potential big one.
Oi.
Some damage. I think Carrillo, yeah. Carrillo's going to go down though. And it's effectively a 1 versus 1. Fabian's still alive.
1v1 है भाई, A7 versus Kia Motors. Oi.
Just letting those
finish कर दिया.
Rain. I think Rio might have been able to just relay some information in regards to the footsteps that
चल सारंग तैर रहा है सारंग अभी तैर रहा है.
And this is going to be an interesting 1v1 here between Forrest and Rebo, who's going to take it. I know a lot of the Brazilian players carry momentum regardless whether it's a show match or not. And take a start of Haven, as we're saying that. Guess what? Team Falcons powerful are going to try to third party this fight. Forrest with the DBS. He's able to get the first knock. Can he get the second knock? He needs to back off because he did end up getting a lot of damage.
उसके नेट से फूट गया बे.
Powerful.
लाल ना को उसके नेट से फूट गया.
Too much with those nades.
भाई लोग क्या DBS चलाते बे. Next time guys जब भी मैं BGMI खेलूंगा ना तो मेरे को याद दिलाना DBS प्रैक्टिस कर. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट टाइम जब भी मैं खेलूंगा ना तो याद दिलाना DBS प्रैक्टिस कर. याद दिलाना, अच्छे से याद दिलाना, पहले बोल दे रहा हूं.
Not connecting on Falcons. DPS in hand for powerful.
भाई पूरा जोन उधर गया रे कंपाउंड. सारंग पानी में, सारंग अभी भी सर्वे कर सकता है.
More information and push maybe around that rock. Revo is disengaging from that fight, so he will be moving around the northern side and just try to get a bit more serene inside the new circle that has.
अभी MBBS छोड़ के गेमिंग
कर दूं. अरे भाई ऑल द बेस्ट भाई आपकी जर्नी के लिए. Basically guaranteed to end right next to. And yeah, that's the huge question is how does these teams at the east side approach? The next thing is it says to G. Doing some damage towards Falcons, and they're also prioritizing getting into the circle. They realize they have to, otherwise they're not going to catch a break with that. Circle is closing in just 10 seconds. Yusuf, powerful, has to take S2G on straight head-to-head or push towards Revo and have maybe a better chance to sweep towards him. But the
TTX, thank you, brother.
Sarang has found a decent spot to survive for some time here outside the border. Fine with that for some time. And Pmwi Galaxy, they are inside this compound that are in the dead center of the zone. Fluke finds Joker. And Deadites guys are eliminated by...
अभी तक highest earning किसकी हुई? S2G की या ना?
Ultimately, he's not able to get out.
Highest earning किसकी हुई guys? S2G की हुई या इनकी A7 की? किसकी हुई?
Eliminating Team Falcons while they're at it too. And you were talking about Pmwi Galaxy. They are already positioned within that compound as Silas does end up getting knocked by Revo. Revo with the big rotation earlier, deciding to back off. That ultimately ended up paying off in a big way. And he might be able to get some LMs. And guess what, Kalsi, can you get out of this? You are going to have Revo looking at you. Can Revo connect? This is going to be a big question right now. He can't connect. Revo on a tear right now. 3
A7 होगा वो. सबसे ज़्यादा A7 पैसा कमाया.
Better.
Yeah, just better. He's got the Brazilian side.
Aspect Plus Plus में यहाँ documentary देखने के बाद. अरे thank you brother.
Probably could.
A7 $40,000 जीते. ऊपर.
Yes, they go out.
$40,000.
4 teams are not able to get that 5th place elimination, getting 3 points.
और 25 लाख रुपए कमा लिए.
In a pretty decent spot.
32 lakh rupees.
The next circle has popped top right of the minimap.
एक दिन में.
Actually slightly inside. That means Nigma.
एक दिन में 25 लाख रुपए कौन कमाता है भाई?
Lord, and that's a huge opening. That is the go sign for them. They have to send this in, and they could finish off that potential elimination.
That's exactly what.
ये क्या तरीका है यार? अबे इन लोगों का कैसे टाइम पे बफर करता है? GG, good night.
I think they are going to end up losing Lord.
2x कर दे.
Be careful because now this is going to be 2 players from Empire Esports. Ravenclaw does end up getting some damage.
Rose in hand. Blue.
Here come the nades. Is Emoti going to be able to hear
where Blue
is? That's a great nade right there. It makes him back off. He does end up half damage. Ravenclaw able to heal up. Emoti just backing off, and while everything is going
अगर आपको 30 FPS के मोबाइल से टूर्नामेंट खेलने को पड़े और बाकी के पास आईफोन हो तो क्या करोगे? हम ये करेंगे. हम खेलेंगे. फिर तो हम वही खेलते इधर तक आए. हम Redmi Note 4 से खेले. बाकी कल मैंने एक स्टोरी डाली थी मेरे इंस्टाग्राम पे. मैंने एक जिम की स्टोरी डाली थी मेरे 2016 की फोटो. उसमें तुम लोगों ने फोन नोटिस किया कौन सा था? किसने नोटिस किया कौन सा फोन था? देखा? वो मेरा पहला फोन था. BGMI PUBG का. PUBG में जो मैंने अपनी जर्नी स्टार्ट की वही फोन से स्टार्ट. इसने देखा वो फोन?
Get him down and finish him off. He's just swimming to survive for a bit longer here, but it could be 7 Cs.
देखा था तुमने इंस्टा स्टोरी पे मैंने एक फोटो डाली थी. इसमें मैंने एक फोन पकड़ा था हाथ में. देखना अगर नहीं देखा तो अभी भी जाके देख.
Potentially with Vampire Esports, if they're able to close out on the Enigma Galaxy player that is.
भाई तैरने दो ना भाई. इसको क्या प्रॉब्लम है तुमको?
Sarang taking some damage now.
Man, I might not for you.
Oh, Ravenclaw's actually going
to अपना game start किया.
That's a point.
NT रे Sarang, NT in the chat. NT for
Vampire.
Sarang.
5 eliminations for them. That's 5 points plus the guaranteed top 3 here. That is also 5th for
NT for Sarang guys.
So it's 10 points for them in this.
Stream चोरी हो रही है. रुक जाओ उसका चैनल उड़ा देते हैं. उसको चोरी कर देते हैं उसके घर से. रुक जाओ.
Have the upper hand here.
I think Vampire Esports might have heard me. They decided to disengage a little bit there with Emoti, especially with the new circle that they ended up getting, and keep an eye on where
चोरी वालों का लिंक मिल गया. चोरी वालों तुमको घर से चोरी कर देंगे. तुम्हारा चैनल गया. तुम्हारा चैनल जाएगा इसमें. अगर रीस्ट्रीम करोगे तो चैनल जाएगा. सीधा जाएगा.
Oh, Ravenclaw being able to follow.
1v2.
Now it's going to be a 2v1.
VP man, VP with the chicken dinner.
Teams and players being able to clutch that 2v1. Can Emoti do it here? He's not going to be able to do it. The grow side just way too much.
And VP duo man
gets the win on this first show match for day 2.
क्या बेलो ऐसा ढीला स्टार्ट करा रहे यार. मेन मैच कराओ बे. पहला मैच यार ऐसा मत करो यार. कौन सा वाटर मैच यार. मेन मैच स्टार्ट करो बे. हो गया बस अब PL टाइम.
This was a team that only had 1 point. After 2
खत्म भी हो गया PL.
赢2不误啊！但是最后拿到。
会有一个高编制战队在身上，决出
来
了一个胜负，那么这些后面的比赛就不好打了，很难下山了。
对于 ST 来说，上去的这个位置再往前是有这样的一个小防区可以去待的，但是我们发现啊，好像这个烟数量并不是很多，旁边的蹦蹦也冒。
关键是他已经开枪很久，7杀瞄着这个方向瞄了太久了，他先要击到7杀，然后才能进到那个房间里边。
是。再来看一下这边，
是南部的一个
较量对峙 ，LGD 和上海的腾讯视频战队。现在从顺位上来看的话，NV 需要出自己的这个大方的一个代价。
那现在 LGD 也不一定就是真要拔这个大仓，但是看一看，如果 NV 要强行出的话，可以去打一个球员；不强行出的情况下，自己的重心还是要放在东北侧，毕竟东北侧如果你清下来了，就是有一个很大的反斜坡
反斜坡，而且还能够拿下很多的淘汰分。
你刚才给山治指的这条明路已经被 TC 给堵死了。
是，这 TC 率先站到了这个位置，来 ，NV 选择了拉出车，直接往上冲。
LGD 也是等到了上海摇滚腾讯队出车的这一个瞬间，
但是旁边有676的一个出枪和干扰。
DCWY 也是一颗手雷带走了山治 SG， 这场比赛确实是痛失好局。
再来看一下 LGD 这里也不能太着急，因为刚才自己出枪呢是被身后的676所干扰，但这边 NV 呀有一点没有办法往圈里面再走了。
2场比赛是拿下4分，那就要看看后面的3张地图当中，他们能不能够继续的扩大自己的领先优势。
LGD 这边在清理完了 NV 之后，把自己的重心放在了东北部，过来直接一个高大低，先打掉了微笑。
LGD 好像在东北侧没有什么人能够限制到他们了，毕竟 RSG 现在的物资是非常不乐观的。 而且侧身还有 TC 的枪线 ，RSG 上岸不成，在水里更是没有反击之力。YZZ 扛住了侧身来自于 AG 的压力。
LGD 这边选择到了一个双开，左打 AG， 右打 RSG。
在东侧，只要能够杀出一条血路，还是有机会能够和 TC 战队竞逐一下决赛圈的。但 TC 现在不要太舒服啊，又吃到了一个北侧的切角圈，前期堵住山治那条道路，拿下他的防区，实在是太妙的一手操作了。
而且苏皮这里也要小心一下，双响。
弟弟，一颗手雷直接是让 LGD 的攻势啊，暂时得到了一个很大的缓解。对于他们来讲，这一颗手雷等于是续了这场比赛的一颗命啊！哎呀 ，YZ 靠枪打开了一条道路。
是，但是 YZ 自己被信号接收区给带走了。
RSG 同样也倒在了信号接收区之外。 那看来这场比赛 TC 战队是10拿9稳啊！
但是这里确实是因为 AG 的2个人现在一个是属于一个倒地的状态，背了几下，想要背到信号接收区里面，居然背成了。
再看这边程 C 必须要应对掉对方，不过呢，随着释怀的一波3连暴走 ，TC 战队是要拿下这场比赛的胜利。AG 战队虽然说背到了信号接收区内部，但是这个位置太过局促了。虽然说释怀和 WY 还要休整一下，但是这个时间足够了，只要阿兰一个人卡得住，直接直架对手就可以了。
是的。 与此同时，还要在这样的一个紧急关头，恭喜一下世辉拿到了自己联赛的900个淘汰，
恭喜！ AG 战队阿兰没有直架，也是怕对方 AG 利用 TPP 出手将自己快速秒掉，还是选择了更为保守的一波，在石头后面卡视野。
其实 TC 也不着急啊，因为现在明显不在圈里面的还是 AG 啊。如果说缺情刷走之后呢，他们直接选择打靶就可以。这边收到了一个9，放到了石牌。
非常细节，他没有靠近石头左探头，而是拉开掩体，防止卡枪。面对丘里，最终还是 WY 收下了最后一个有生力量。恭喜 TC 战队拿下了本场比赛胜利。
对于 TC 战队来说，这一局可以是淘汰和运营2不误啊！在最后拿到那个人头的时候，如果没有记错的话，本队淘汰已经达到了8个，而且他们抓住了 SG， 放走了这个行对垒啊，没办法了，是选择到了一个下水。那大多数的队伍呢，在发现前路无处可走的时候呢，是直接选择在原地，要么清自己身后的